And bulldozer politics rages on in the national capital. In the latest, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has taken on BJP for rolling bulldozers in Delhi. Speaking to the media, the Delhi CM spoke on the plight of people whose houses and shops have been razed down. Kejriwal asserted that it's time to end the political face-off over bulldozers, reiterating that his party is working towards fixing the national capital and that it needs time.
इनकी प्लानिंग है कि दिल्ली की सारी कच्ची कॉलोनियों को तोड़ा जाएगा। दिल्ली की कच्ची कॉलोनियों में लगभग 50 लाख लोग रहते हैं। इनकी प्लानिंग है कि दिल्ली की सारी झुग्गियों को तोड़ा जाएगा। दिल्ली की झुग्गियों में लगभग 10 लाख लोग रहते हैं। इसके अलावा 3 लाख प्रॉपर्टीज की ऐसी इन लोगों ने लिस्ट बना रखी है जहां पे इनका कहना है किसी ने नक्शे के इतर, जिन लोगों ने, किसी ने बालकनी थोड़ी बना ली, किसी ने एक कमरा अलग बना लिया, किसी ने, इस किस्म के सारे पार्टली उन एनक्रोचमेंट्स को तोड़ा जाएगा। 63 लाख लोगों पे बुलडोजर चलेंगे। मैं समझता हूं ये आज़ाद भारत का सबसे बड़ा विध्वंस होगा, सबसे बड़ा विध्वंस होगा।
Alok joins me live on the broadcast. Alok, 63 lakh people, if I'm not wrong, that's a number which Kejriwal has disclosed. 63 lakh people could be displaced if BJP continues rolling bulldozers in the national capital. What have been the key takeaways through the press conference that Kejriwal had today? What are the fallout that the national capital could see if bulldozers continue to bring down or rather raise the alleged illegal houses in Delhi?
See, yes, definitely it's a big figure which Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is quoting. And but on the other hand, what the Bharatiya Janata Party, which is ruling the Municipal Corporation of Delhi, it is saying that they are removing the encroachment on the roads. Their bulldozer is not going inside the lanes, inside the houses. They are not removing that. So definitely we don't know that what is going to happen next because the people are completely confused where the bulldozer will go, what kind of demolition will take place. But as far as the demolition that has happened so far in the past 1 week or 10 days, we have seen that the bulldozer has not removed the encroachment of the houses. The bulldozer has removed the encroachment of the shops or illegal shops or the vents or the kiosks which are lying at the roadside. So this is what the BJP is saying, but I don't know that how the Aam Aadmi Party, which is the Delhi government, is quoting that it is the list has been made of the list has been made by the municipal corporation that 63 lakhs people are going to be displaced or going to be affected. But yes, Arvind Kejriwal in his press conference has categorically made a point that 80% of the national capital, the development which has happened, especially the houses which are made or the markets which are made, they are 80% are illegal or it's are encroached. This is what the Delhi Chief Minister is saying. Definitely, it's a big figure. But how he will improve the condition of the national capital? Because in his press conference he has said that MCD is completely the illegal is completely a corrupt organization, corrupt unit. And because of its corruption, they have allowed this encroachment to happen in this 15 years of their ruling.
Right.
But if you see that the Aam Aadmi Party is also ruling in the Delhi government for past 5 years,
right,
then why did they not do anything at that point in time? But what kind of promise the Delhi Chief Minister is doing, that we have to see. But yes, the Delhi Chief Minister has said that if they come into the power in the MCD,
right,
then they will improve the condition.
Of course, so that's clear politics playing out while the AAP government is in power in the assembly. You still have BJP that's running the civic bodies across the national capital. Raman Malik of the BJP joins me right now on the broadcast. Raman Malik, thank you so much for speaking to Mirror Now. Appreciate your time. Two big allegations being made by the Delhi Chief Minister out there. One, 63 lakh people could be displaced if BJP's bulldozers keep running in Delhi. And about 80% of Delhi would come under encroachment. And that's a big figure out there, 80%. In another second big allegation made by Kejriwal is that bulldozers are being run even after people show their papers. This is not right. They're planning to break the shanty colonies and the slums, quote unquote. That's what Kejriwal said. How do you respond to these allegations being made by the Delhi Chief Minister?
I cannot keep on commenting on somebody who's a pathological liar. I'll tell you why I use this term. In 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, I have tweeted the videos where Mr. Kejriwal has said we are going to improve Yamuna riverbanks. He has said about the electrical condition in Delhi. You have seen how it has deteriorated. You've seen the Delhi Jal Board deteriorating. You have seen the schools in a shamble where children are supposed to sit down on a mat. 3 children on one desk. The schools are run in a shanty, in a teen shed. Now they are talking about world-class things. The world-class medical health centers, which they talk about, are places where the goats are moving around and having the food, and there are people boozing, and there are, it's become like a public toilet. The mohalla clinics. Now, where do I find a statement which I can quantify as a commitment? Forget him committing that he will not enter into politics, he will not do this, he is taking swear of his children. I am not going on to all those personal things that he has done, but at least there should be some work to be quantified with. Now, the same ways I will ask, the district town planners are of the state government, they are not of the municipal corporation. What is the PWD and the district town planners doing? What are the people who are supposed to plan, be part of the Delhi government into the Delhi Development Authority? What are they doing? Have they given anything? I'll come one step further. Let's assume everything that BJP is doing is wrong. Has he gone to court? Has he done anything which shows his intent? Because the way he comes out in the Vidhan Sabha of Delhi on every issue and starts abusing left, right and center like a third-rate person, unparliamentary languages are being used in the assembly, and he passes a resolution against every goddamn bill that is passed by the center. He could have done the same thing for the MCD also. He could have done the same thing for other issues also.
But Mr.
Has
Malik,
it shown any bona fide? My simple question to you is, I want to see a bona fide to trust Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has good intention.
But sir, talking about smooth governance, leadership and city planning, can the BJP get away by clearly blaming the Kejriwal government when actually MCDs could also be looked at as being a part of the problem? Because let's be honest, on the one hand you do have Kejriwal ruling the assembly, but at the same time you also have the other half of Delhi that's being run by the civic bodies, and you have the BJP that's in power at the civic body level.
Correct. So, my simple question to you is, as a senior journalist, as somebody who knows what she's talking about, how does the Delhi Assembly and Delhi Municipal Corporation run? The simple process is that there are some taxes collected by the MCD, there are some taxes which are collected by the state, and then those taxes, the share of MCD goes back to MCD. About 20,000 crore rupees is yet to be paid by the Delhi government to MCD. A lot of employees have not got their salaries in time. Now, my point here is, one side you are choking the MCD. The other side you are putting allegations. Now, let's say all of them are corrupt. Have you filed complaints? At least forget any action. They could have filed complaint against these corporators or the officials of the MCD in the anti-corruption branch or any other place. Forget, there could be no action. My point is, have you even filed a simple complaint? No, you have not. And I'll give you a proof. In Haryana, one of the most corrupt, character-wise and financial dealing-wise, there was this ex-MLA from BJP, Mr. Umesh Agarwal. He has been accused of rape, corruption, everything. He has been taken in by the Aam Aadmi Party as a star campaigner for Haryana. He is a poster boy for Haryana and Gurugram. Now you tell me, Where is that statement, that initial statement of Arvind Kejriwal and the gang that used to say we are going to scrutinize everybody who comes in, and we are going to make sure no corrupt person or bad let's say a person with bad character comes into us.
Okay.
For that matter, even the sitting MLA Amanatullah has been termed a BC, a bad character, by the Delhi police, and that slip is there on the social media. So you tell me, how do I bona fide his good intention when none of his action can quantify it?
Okay, so basically it all comes down to funds. On the one hand, you have, of course, the Delhi government. At the same time, not enough funds being given to the civic body, and sort of that is one of the core problems that you are saying is happening in the national capital. Thank you so much, Mr. Raman Malik, for sparing your time and sharing your perspective.